We begin with the breaking news out of Willowbrook, where a federal agent opened fire while conducting an operation this morning. We have live team coverage of the investigation.
Eyewitness News reporter David Gonzalez is tracking the growing crowd, but we go first to Josh Haskell with what we know right now. Josh.
Philip and Colleen, this started roughly 4 hours ago, and I can tell you that it is a very tense situation here in Willowbrook. More federal agents continue to show up. I want to step out of the way and just show you what things look like here on 126th Street, and there is a crowd. As we pan to the right, we can show you that a crowd has been out here for the last few hours, made up of residents, community members, and activists. But at this point, there are more federal agents here than there are people gathered at the yellow tape. The federal agents are here working and processing the scene of a shooting from earlier this morning that, according to DHS, was a targeted immigration enforcement operation. Here is the scene from earlier, around 7 this morning in Willowbrook. A federal agent opened fire near the intersection of 126th Street on Mona Boulevard shortly after 7 this morning. The Border Patrol was conducting an operation in the area to arrest, according to DHS, someone who is in the country illegally. An individual that DHS says is from El Salvador, William Eduardo Moran Carballo. That's when DHS says Carballo tried to evade arrest and, quote, weaponized his vehicle and rammed law enforcement. That's when the agent fired, but Carballo was not hit and attempted to flee on foot. He was successfully apprehended by law enforcement, according to DHS. And then Carballo, we're told, was not injured, but a CBP officer was injured. Take a listen to a community member I spoke with.
I seen the car crash. It was just crazy. Like, it's just crazy how they coming over here interrupting everybody's livelihoods and their lives, because this is just their lives. And it's like, y'all coming over here, it's not really like to come over here and do anything. What's the principle? What's the principle coming over here and taking these people out of their houses, taking them from their homes, from their families, breaking up families, taking people from their kids, taking people from, like, it's insane.
We haven't seen any less than lethal rounds fired by any of the federal agents, but a very tense situation when more and more vehicles continue to arrive here. And what we've seen happen, Philip and Colleen, is that the Border Patrol agents, they'll come on the other side of this tape, they'll try and clear a path. That is when those activists have come right up to them. They're screaming in their faces. And at this point, it doesn't appear that these agents are leaving anytime soon. Live in Willowbrook, Josh Haskell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, we're touching on that right now. With federal agents on the scene, the shooting attracted a lot of attention from concerned citizens.
Eyewitness News reporter David Gonzalez continues our team coverage. David, you were the first on the scene this morning. We streamed it live at 8 a.m. when this was all just first developing. What have you noticed?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I was the very first reporter here on the scene as the story developed. I arrived around 7:45, and there were just a handful of people out here who were out here trying to gather information. Many of them were taking their kids to school, but now you just see this massive crowd of people out here. Right now, the media got pushed back. LA County Sheriff's officials told us that they were pushing everyone back at the request of federal agents. That made people here on the ground very angry, yelling at the Sheriff's Department, asking them why they were doing the job of federal agents, why they were pushing everyone back. But we moved back, but these these people on the ground did not. They're standing their ground. Many of them are upset at the presence of federal agents here. And from our vantage point, I've seen federal agents from the U.S. Marshal's Office, the FBI, Border Patrol, HSI, and also ATF all on the scene here trying to gather information as they piece together what happened. But one thing that I'm hearing from people here on the ground is that people in this community are afraid. They're afraid of these agents. It's not the first time they've seen them. They say that when they've seen them operate in their neighborhoods, it's something that they do very fast. They're in and out within a few minutes. So seeing them here now for a few hours, they are terrified about what's happened. We talked to some local people who use social media to get the word out, some local streamers and TikTokers, and they say that they're the ones that are the voices for the people that are afraid to come outside. We talked to one of them, and this is what they had to say.
I have seen law enforcement, but the federal ones, they like to come and go. They like to actually move quick. So the fact that they're here and this incident happened, I think honestly they came to the wrong city. There's a lot of us that are against what's going on. But yes, they are around our cities, and I think there's a lot of us out here like myself that are supporting the community, being an extra set of eyes for them. And yeah, so that's why we're here. We're filming, we're bringing everything that, you know, the truth of like what's going on, because there's a lot of people that are scared to come out and see what's going on.
And one thing that I do notice from a lot of people out here is people just have their phones out. Everyone wants to document what exactly is taking place. They don't want anything to be misrepresented. They don't want misinformation out there. And they say that they're doing their part by doing this. They're being local advocates. They're being community members who care about this community. And right now they're very, very upset that law enforcement, a big federal law enforcement presence, has been here for several hours now. But I can tell you that Mona Boulevard is shut down. There was just too many people stopping, creating traffic jam and commotion here in this area. So right now I can warn you that Mona Boulevard is shut down at the moment as this investigation continues. But I can tell you that these advocates and community members are being asked to move back to kind of clear the scene, but they are not moving right now. Reporting live from Willowbrook, David Gonzalez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, David, thank you very much. And as we take a live look from Air 7, we actually were able to hear before the show started as officers were asking them to move back, and that's when everything, the tension, you could just almost feel it in the bullhorn as he was telling them to move back, how it just began to get more and more tense. So we're going to stay on top of this breaking news. We'll bring you any updates on the air, online, and on the free ABC 7 Los Angeles app.